What's up? This is LOSKO PROJECTZ. I'm here with a very, very special guest. He's a good dude. He's been killing the streets for a long time for PLA and Dog Pound, putting it down.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
And yeah, we're just drinking some Modelo's, having a cool day. Hey, a lot of interviews haven't been going down because of stupid ass COVID, and that shit is, it's dumb as fuck right now, and everyone's scared and not being. We're 2 feet from each other, so we're
breaking the law.
Yeah, we're breaking the law right now. The police are gonna fuck us up. So
we're not practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
Right
So,
now.
I just want you to introduce yourself.
Stephen Moulding. I'm from Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz.
26 years old.
Dude, I didn't even know you were from Santa Cruz.
Well, I'm from Scotts Valley, but we never say we're from Scotts Valley. We're just like, I'm from Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz?
Because
Scotts Valley. Yeah. If you said Scotts Valley, I wouldn't know where the fuck you're from.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, cool.
Yeah. That's why we were like,
Google that shit.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is Scotts Valley? But it's just like a small ass town that's like literally like 2 streets.
Okay.
There's like a main street, 2 main streets, and then that's kind of where I started skating because they opened up Scotts Valley Skate Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it like a metal park or a cement park or
cement?
Cement.
Yeah,
okay.
It was all cement. You got like it has like 2 huge bowls, it's like a mini bowl.
So that's where you started skating, or that's like the first place you started skating, or?
Actually, I started skating like in my front yard when I was younger, but that's when I like started skating every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's sick. See, this is the good shit
This
about
is the part where we cut it?
Yeah, this is the part where we're gonna end this
okay.
bitch. No,
Okay.
I'm just joking. But how'd you just get into skateboarding? Was it like a friend, or like did you see it on like videos, or like?
Well, originally I saw my neighbor skating, and that's when I was like, oh, that's so sick, and
Was he just doing tricks on like flat ground, or was he like did he have boxes or like?
Just flat ground skating like in my driveway, and then I talked to my parents about going to the skate shop, and then I got my first skateboard. It was I think I got it from the skate shop called Momentum in Scotts Valley, and it was just like I don't even know. That was so long ago. I must have been 7 years old. I don't even remember.
Oh shit, you were that young.
This is when I first started skating.
7 years old. Okay.
When you're like bombing hills and on your butt, like going down my hill and like just waxing curbs. And
I started around 7 or 8, dude, jumping off like fucking like cement blocks and shit and throwing my board in there.
Loading dock days.
Yeah, it was fun. No, well, I'm sorry to cut your story in half, but my story was just my brother just gave me a board before he went to the military.
Oh, really?
So he was like, yeah, here, dude.
Hell yeah.
Because I always seen him like skating when I was little, back and forth, and he would just like sit me there like, yeah, dude. And I was like, I see. He's like, he gave me a board, and after that I started skating. I was like, fuck, I fell in love. And then he came back from like the military, like boot camp, and he was like, fuck, you're good, dude. You got better. I was like, dude, I love this shit, and like I never stopped. So
it's an addiction, man. Like
once
you stop, like there's no going back. You're just skating every day,
just killing it. So it started from there, from your friend, neighbor. And then what happened from there? Like you just.
So then I started skating, just like in the front yard, like just losing hills, and then I'm pretty sure that's when I learned how to kickflip when I was first started skating. But like I did my first kickflip on carpet, but it was a kickflip sex change, and that was like
that's tight.
That was my first like real trick besides like ollie, and like and I kept skating. I kind of fell off like from sports. Like I started doing baseball and like doing all that around. And then that's when I really started skating, was when the Scotts Valley Park opened, and that's when I like everyone skated like because that was like a big deal to open like a really good skate park in Scotts Valley. And then like that's when the like real skate scene started. I was 11.
Oh shit, okay.
I was in 6th grade.
Was it a place that had lights and everything? And
no, it was
just during the day you skate there. And
okay.
It
was like after school we go skate, and like at that time it was like, dude, like everyone skated back then. It was like the first 2 or 3 years of it.
What year was this?
So I was 6th grade. I'm 26.
Was this like 2016?
Fuck, I don't know.
No. He's still young.
So okay, this would have been like 2003. I don't know. This is 11.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wait, I'm not good at math.
You went from 2003 to 2011. Oh fuck, one of those years.
2011 is the year I graduated, though. So
okay,
definitely know that year.
But it was back in the day.
Way back in the day, 6th grade. That's when that's when I was like addicted to skating.
What was your first board?
My first board, I was from Bill's Wheels. I think it was just, I think it was a blind with some reds and some Spitfires and some Indies.
Oh shit! Okay.
Just some
at least you had
old school. Yeah, I went to, I think Bill's Wheels hooked it up for my first skateboard.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it fucking straight. So
that was my first time. My first skateboard was when I was way younger, but like I can't even remember. Like I was 7.
My first board was a Palparapa. I can't even fucking talk, bro. Palparata Ripper. It just had the skull on there.
Yeah.
And my brother, that's the one my brother gave me. But then like, I got a box from Dogtown, and then that was my first board.
You got a box like hooked up?
Yeah, I didn't get hooked up because I was good.
How come you got sponsored?
No, I didn't get sponsored.
Oh, okay.
It was like this. My brother's fucking girlfriend, like her family member was like a manager or something at Dogtown in LA.
Oh, okay.
So she told them about me, like, oh, he's all into skateboard and blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, I had a fat ass fucking Dogtown box.
What?
And I was like, dude, to a kid, you're like, that's fucking crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Like I opened it up and I was like, what? Hella shirts.
Yeah.
Shorts. I think I had 4 or 5 boards. I had like 3 to 4 sets of wheels. I had bearings. Dude, just like everything. I didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
That was like so much shit. I was like, whoa. And then like I knew there was a whole bunch of kids in the neighborhood that tried to skate and had shitty stuff. So I was just like, I was kind of slanging it the rest of it.
Yeah.
The stuff I didn't like skate, I was like slanging that shit for like a dub, like $20.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, you can have these wheels for like, I don't know, $15, $20. I don't give a fuck. So, and like I just did that, dude. That was my first.
It's the hustle, huh?
Well, yeah, it was kind of a hustle, but at the same time, it's like I knew all those kids in that neighborhood would never get anything like that.
Right. Yeah. You just want to give back.
Yeah. I was young and I was giving back to them. I was like, dude, yeah, and then that board that I got, that Dogtown board, I cannot find.
Oh, fuck.
It's like one of those, like they came out with it, and it was probably maybe the like one-time release type of board.
Yeah.
I fucking can't find it. I've even asked people from Dogtown.
Yeah.
Do you have that board? It has a checkered on a board, and the dragon, dude, I've never seen it. It's a street board though.
Okay.
It's probably like a 7, maybe 7.5.
Oh damn.
7.6.
That's small.
It's small as fuck though.
Yeah.
But it was bad, dude. I was like, dude, I want that board. I just wanted it just because that's the first board I had fucking had. So.
Yeah.
So back to your story, dude.
So, grew up in Scotts Valley, and like we all started skating in middle school. Like that's when we really, really got into it. Like, cause like when I first started skating, it was just like we were just doing driveway shit. You know, there's no.
Were you like bombing driveways and shit, and just doing regular shit?
Yeah, like just waxing curbs. Like we couldn't even really do tricks, and like I feel like you don't really start skating until you go to a skate park.
Yeah. Did you have like a clique or like friends that you always would like call up and skate with, or you just didn't have any?
Oh no, we had a huge crew. It was just like in middle school, we all started we started making videos. We were trying to do a full-length video. It was like we kept changing the name. It was like first we started Jelly, and then we're gonna call it Jelly.
What the fuck?
Then we switched it. We could never like decide a name. So like
how many were there of you guys?
There must have been like 5 or 10. There must have been like 10 of us, but like everyone like gradually throughout the video, like everyone kind of like started quitting and like
dropping off.
Yeah, it was like, cause middle school was like their time where they started skating, and then once they got into high school, like they kind of fell off. Like it was like I think 8th grade, we were trying to make a full length video, and like it was just too hard. Like nobody would get clips. Like no one would finish their.
Everybody
part.
was busy or just doing their own shit. So
everyone's doing
just like whatever.
Yeah, but like it's funny though. You look back and like we have promos though on YouTube. It's like.
Dude, you still have your YouTube up too. He has a YouTube.
Yeah.
I checked that out. He has a whole bunch of shit. And we were just talking about Teotis Beasley.
Oh yeah.
going back to that. That was the first time I saw Steve skating, and that was probably 2011, 10.
Yeah, that was
somewhere around there, right?
That was like 2010 or 2011. Yeah, but senior year, it was like right before I graduated.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw it. And they were like, "Oh, he's from Sacramento." I was like, who the fuck is this dude? I was like, he fucking rips though. And then Theodis was like, no, just get him a box. That shit was tight. I was like, dude, he's ripping though. He's killing it.
Yeah, that was like, I think that was the first time I went on Thrasher because it was on the junk drawer, and I was like, oh my god. And like I remember like everyone was sharing it on Facebook, and I was like, because at that time there was no Instagram, so it was like everyone would post on your wall or whatever, and like I remember just like.
Well, shit, but you were technical though. You were doing hella shit though.
Yeah, I was like
you were just killing it though. Like
I did more gaps back then, and I don't know, like I just tried to skate everything. Like I didn't.
So did you skate? It seemed like you skated more rails too back in the day.
Yeah.
Than you did now. I'm not saying you don't. You're not a good skater.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, if you go back on my old videos, there's handrails were like my favorite, like because they were just kind of like easier. You know, when you go like back lip or front Fibo rail, it's like most of the time you're doing it pretty quick.
Yeah. No, that was good.
Unless it's a steep rail, like that's kind of hard for me. But like, yeah, if you go back on a lot of my video parts, I love handrails. But like going into that story is like why like I stopped skating handrails as much as
Did you get broke off?
I got
fucking broke off.
Now
that's
if
why
you
I
go,
don't fuck with rails. I don't fuck with rails at all.
So if you go to my more recent footage, it's more technical because I was skating in Vallejo at that that school, like I think Aisha just had a clip. He like heel flips into the bank and he backsmith front 180s the rail.
Okay, yeah.
And then Miles backsmith that triple kink at that school. And like I already skated it, I think I already had 3 tricks on it. Like it was the 6-star kink rail. Like I backsmith back 180'd it first, and I backtail fakey'd it. Like I already had a bunch.
So that's how you were already like settling. Like, oh, I could probably do hella shit on it already.
Yeah, and then I went on a trip to the Bay with Zach Tashiro, my homie, and then like a few other dudes, like some of his Portland homies, and fucking I went to go front feeble it, and I already front feebled it like a good amount of times. I'd say like 10, 15, maybe 20 times, and like so like I honestly was just going to warm up, and I fucking went for a front feeble, and like my truck stuck. And then next thing you know, it was all black. I fell. I hit my head, and then apparently like I had a seizure. Like, so like I wake up, I'm like up the hill on like the grass field, and I wake up, and I'm in a whole different place. But I'm like, I knew what happened.
Did you go to the hospital?
Yeah. So then I freaking.
So you had a concussion. So
I was
for sure a concussion.
Dude, I was like worried. I was like, fuck, am I gonna die? Like I was like, no, I just have a concussion. Like I'll be alright. And like I was like, everything's gonna be good, but like, yeah. So then Zach Tashiro, he drive me to a hospital. I think it was Kaiser and like Roseville, or I think it was the one downtown. What's that one called? The one over there by Sutter. There's the hospital.
Mercy?
I think it was Sutter.
Oh no.
Sutter Hospital or Kaiser or something. And my ex-girlfriend at the time went and met me there, and I fucking I went in there and I got a X-ray on my brain, or what's it called?
CAT scan.
Yeah, I got a CAT scan, and then basically they were like, yeah, you're good to go. Like, just don't skate for 6 weeks and you'll be fine. And then and then so like fast forward, I was just like,
were you like done with rails? Like, did you skate them after the fact, or you were just fucking done? Said fuck rails. I'm just going ledges and fucking.
For a little bit, yeah. Like when I went back to skating, I was like, that's when I got my my flat bar, and that's when I started skating more technical, but. I want to get back into rails, but I'm just like really picky with what my tricks are. But yeah, back to that story. I was so I freaking was just in the most pain. Like I didn't even want to be awake, and like I just was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I just kept going to the hospital, and they just giving me like different like pills, and then finally they're like, all right, we'll do another X-ray, and then like apparently like my brain was bleeding, so this is like
that's fucking serious, dude.
3 or 4 days later, and then the next thing you know, I'm like going to an ICU, and like I had to like do blood platelets and blood infusions.
You were doing some serious shit, because I got concussion, but it wasn't mine was serious, but it wasn't like that. I didn't have no blood shit.
Yeah, and then I think I was there for a couple nights, and then they released me, and then they're like, yeah, don't skate for 6 months, and then I was like, it went from you're good, don't skate for 6 weeks, and then it went to don't skate for 6.
Did you go by the orders of the doctors and do that? Or
yeah, I didn't skate for 6 months, and I would just I go to the skate park and just film my homies, and like I would just cruise around, like just hit the quarter pipe, but like I was like, that was like my wake up call. I was like, fuck, dude, skating's gnarly, like I don't want to get hurt.
Rails are no joke, dude. Rails shit. I think rails, if you're not careful, has taken out like people's like careers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
handrails by far, like you think they're safe because you're kind of like on top of something, so it's less impact. But like one little fuck up, you're like done, because like a cable front board, you mess up, it's fucked. But
I think back lips are fucking scary to me.
But handrails are like probably like honestly like what I'm best at. So like if I go back to handrails, like I probably will progress. I just need to get my confidence up. Yeah, like
he'll do a impossible backflip.
I can do that. No, but I do. There are some tricks that I still want to get on handrails. Like I want a big spin front crook, the 5-0, and then I want a big spin Bennett, the 5-0. Just a few.
Every time you say big spin, I think of Will.
Oh, Will, because he loves big spins.
Dude, Will had some gnarly fucking big spins though.
Will, shout out Will. He fucking bigger spin the.
He's fucking.
He bigger spin the fucking what's that gap in Roseville, the train yard gap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got some mean big spins. He's switched big spin lips, a handrail. That's pretty gnarly. Like
he's out here fucking flying around drones now and shit. You see
that? No, what's he doing?
Yeah, he got a drone. He's fucking flying shit around. Yeah.
That's
shout
crazy.
out to Will.
Shout out Will, the homie. Been looking up to Will ever since like the original PLA crew, like the first.
God, I knew Will.
I
knew Will forever.
Yeah.
He was the only. To be honest, he was like the only person like that say what's up to me at Mather.
He's
I would be like just like randomly just like skating by myself. Be like, what's up, dog? I'm like. Cool.
He's
like, for sure. Like,
Yeah, he's always hyped. Like Will is just always hyped, and he's having a good time, and he's like pretty much life of the party.
Yeah, we gotta get Will back on here too for the third time. So yeah, see how that works out.
Lucky 3. Well, we're gonna get you on the show again, Will.
No, for real. And so all that skating, and then when did you get started getting like really serious about skating? Like what year?
Okay, fucking. I think fast forward, I moved to Sacramento for a year. Actually, I was in my house for Scotts Valley, and my parents are like, let's try something new. Let's go to Sacramento. Our family's there. Like, so we just rented our house out.
So you had a lot of family here already, or
yeah,
you're from Sacramento? Okay.
Yeah, like all my 90% of my family's out here, like on my dad's side, and then a few are in Texas. But so we we rented out the house over there, and then we moved to Sacramento for a year, and I think that's kind of when I got most serious about skating, because like I was like 15 years old, and then I Epic Indoor Skate Park opened, and that's when I was like, I was going there every day.
Do you know I never skated that place?
What? How did you've never been to Epic?
I went one time, but I didn't go skate. I went to go see Krishna Soy.
Oh, really?
And just get an autograph.
Was it a demo or something?
And I don't think he was demoing. I think he was just signing autographs.
Oh,
and I'm a big Krishna Soy fan, so I brought his board, the Hammerhead,
and
nice. he just signed it. That was it. That was the only time I went to.
He's on Black Label, right? Krishna Soy.
He's on his own. He's on his own label.
Oh, which board company is he on now?
Soy Skates.
Soy Skates. Yeah.
His own shit. Yeah.
Wasn't he on Black Label at one point?
I think he was.
Yeah,
I think he was on Black Label. Yeah, and then he did a whole bunch of.
He's
other
on Vans.
Oh fuck yeah, he's been on Vans since forever. I love Vans.
Legend series of Vans.
Yeah, hey Vans, you want to hook it up? Hit me up.
Hook up LOSKO a box.
I know,
Johnny Layton.
Give me a couple boxes, and we can run it. Yeah, that's all I skate. I got Vans on right now.
Run it up. We got them on right now. Free advert right now.
No, Vans all day.
Yep.
So, all right, continue your story. Sorry, I'll cut you off again.
Which story were we talking about?
Fuck, dude. See?
I'm so fried right now. I was drinking a lot.
No, you're moving.
Okay.
From Santa Cruz to Sacramento.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, that was the story. Yeah, that's when I got most serious. It's probably when Epic Indoor Skate Park opened, and then I started skating with Calvin and like a bunch of other dudes. I think Calvin, Brad, and Dylan were like my first crew out here. This is like when I first moved here. That's like who I met.
Did you skate there a lot, like at Epic?
Yeah.
Were you there like every
day?
Oh,
yeah.
Shit,
I was like,
okay.
Well, it was like as much as I could afford. I think it was like $15 entry fee, but it was worth it.
$15.
Yeah, it was like.
God damn.
I don't think I actually went there every day. That's a little. I think I exaggerated, but you went there 3 times a week. Yeah.
You went there a lot.
Yeah, okay. But and then I actually moved to Loomis, and my hometown park was Rockland Skate Park. So I'd go there like whenever I wasn't at Epic.
Fucking Rockland. Dude.
And like I'd actually go to Maidu at times.
Yeah, I bet you skated that little ledge behind the fucking fun box a lot.
Oh man, I was kind of short back then. I was a late bloomer. I didn't start growing that's like when I started growing.
But were you skating that though a lot?
I tried.
It was kind of high though, right? It's not too
I liked
high.
the transition at Rockland Park. Like that was my shit. Like that's
the small quarter pipes in the back.
Yeah, the no coping and then that big steep. Mm-hmm. Or it's not big, but it's the extension.
Yeah,
but it's really steep.
That's the fat rail on top.
Oh, and yeah, and that Cardiel. I think Cardiel got a clip on that and he 50'd it. Yeah, but that was like my hometown park. I'd go there.
Damn,
and then.
So you're skating that all the time?
Yeah, and
that's a small ass park too, man. People think like when you see it like on like videos, you don't know how small that park is until you're actually there.
Yeah, it's
like dude, you roll in, and you're like, motherfucker's small, bro.
It's not big, yeah.
Cardio made it look hella nice.
I know, right? And then Bingaman got a line there. I think it was in Hallelujah. He made it look sick.
Killed
like,
it.
It was dope to see like a pro video like at a skate park and making it look like a spot. You know,
like a nice big spot.
Some people do that like these days. Like Maidu has like an 8-stair handrail. Like I've gotten a couple clips there. It's like if you film it on the back, it looks like it's a street spot. It's like a big ass rail. Have you seen it at Maidu Skate Park? Yeah, Maidu Skate Park in Roseville. It's like 8-stair handrail, and Mika but kickflip back nose blind. Like he got like a real ass clip on it. But like
nose blind, that's Mika.
Literally
that's
people
Mika all day.
Yeah,
I want to get Mika on here too.
Oh yeah, Mika was on the show.
Yeah, he was, but I want to get just him.
Oh right. He was in the guest, but yeah, like so I kind of like I feel like I got most into skating is like I took it most serious as when I was out here, because then I think this is when I met Massimo Legittimo. He's he's a pro filmer. Like he was working for DC, and then I got in touch by him like with this dude Gabe Rothwell. Like gave me his number. He's like, yeah, hit him up. I'm sure he's down to film. And then so I gave him a call or like I think a text or something. He's like, yeah, dude, let's go skate. And then
he started filming you all the time.
Yeah, and then that's kind of like when it
opened up doors or what a little bit or
yeah. That's when I filmed my first video part where I was like, I had sponsors before that like I had my first sponsor. I think it was Santa Cruz Skate Shop. So like I was serious about it back then, but like I don't like my little kid footage as much until my first part was called.
Hey, your sponsor part was nice. Sponsor video.
Which one?
The re-edit one.
Oh yeah, that's. I have a couple sponsor me's out. I think I got the Theodist, and then I had and I got a couple sponsor me's out. But my first sponsor me was or I feel like my first good part was when I filmed with Massimo that I was hyped on. And then I have like younger footage, but like you're not as hyped on it, you know, because the tricks weren't as tag. It was just kind of like you just skate stairs back then, because like I couldn't do like a gnarly ledge trick. I couldn't do a gnarly flat bar trick.
You were just doing what you could.
Yeah, you're like I gotta tray flip the set because I got time to catch it, and like it's like it doesn't require as much skill. It's just a lot of balls and like. But yeah, like if you go back to my very first part, I think it was like on YouTube. It was like 13-year-old Steve.
Is that when you were wearing a hat a lot? I just remember you wearing a hat like in your older videos.
Yeah,
you had a hat on.
I went through some phases. I wore hats and beanies. Lately, I just been rocking no hat.
You're rocking Nike a lot.
Yeah, Nike SV.
Yeah, I get Nike.
Oh yeah, in my first part with Massimo, I was rocking a lot of Nikes. But yeah, I feel like that was like the first time where when I met Massimo, then I was like, oh shit, this is a real filmer. Like he takes this shit serious.
That's dope though. Yeah.
And then that's kind of like when I got my best footage.
So
like,
did that make you like skate harder when you knew that he was a good ass filmer and like you wanted to like just do better?
Yeah. Like
okay.
When I was with him, like
would he push you or you would just push yourself?
No, I would just push myself because I was on. He had a YouTube channel. It's called Moz Tizzy, and I would just watch his videos over and over again. I was like, one day I want to be on this channel, and like like at that time they all had like 3,000 views, and that's like big at that time. I was like 15 years old, but I was like
3,000 views.
I know, yeah, it's not that much, but
no, not anymore.
Yeah, like, but he had a really like popular channel for like Sacramento. Like he was one of the top filmers, like him and like Matt Mullen. Yeah, he was like the other top.
Shout out to Matt Mullen.
Also, obviously, Alan Hannon's like he's top dog now.
Oh yeah, top dog for sure. Yeah, he's a beast.
And Alex Kissinger came up, but he's not technically from Sacramento, but he still has a big impact in Sacramento because he lived out here for. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good filmers out in Sacramento.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we got too many to list, but yeah, Massimo was the. Yeah.
So did you get any sponsors when he was filming you?
Yeah, so
that opened up like some shit.
At that time, I was going to PLA a lot actually, and I was gonna get on PLA, but because they were starting up a team, and they were like, hey, like we're gonna start a team. Do you want to ride for us? But like, in my head, I knew I was moving in a month, so like I kind of told them I was like, hey, like
when Ben was there.
Yeah, it was when Ben's. It was over there off. It wasn't the same shop in Folsom. It was in a different.
One, yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they hit me up, and then I was like, I was moving like I think a month from then, and I was like, yeah, like I'm moving to Santa Cruz, and like you want to be around to get your product, and I was like, I'm not really gonna be in Sacramento because like. Yeah. And it
was you moved back?
So then, yeah. So
what
then.
What the fuck? So you moved back, and did they?
I stayed here for a year.
Holy
filmed
shit,
a part, and I actually and then I was filming with Massimo, and that's when I got my first major injury. I broke my arm, and then I had to get surgery, and then my part got cut short. I mean, I was supposed to get way more footage, but then right after that, I was like, drop the part, and yeah, that was.
So that there was footage that never was seen, or what?
Oh no!
It still came out.
It was a short part. It was like 2 minutes, but I wanted like a 3 or 4 minute part. But I was like, just drop the part what we got, and then
3-4 minute part. That's a long part.
Yeah, and then that's when like my sister already, she was like, I want to move back to Santa Cruz, and she left early, and then so then my parents were like, I kind of was like, yeah, like I kind of want to go back to Santa Cruz and graduate with my friends, and they're like, yeah, like I miss it too, because like we were there our whole lives, and we were just here for a year, so
you're like, fuck it, I want to go back home for a little bit and then come back, right?
Yeah, and then
did you want to just do that and come back, or did you want to stay in Santa Cruz?
At the time, I wanted to stay in Santa Cruz, but I missed my friends. Like I wanted to graduate at Scotts Valley High with all my buddies. So then we already owned the house in Scotts Valley, so like we were renting a house out here, so we just moved back to our same house, like kicked the people out, and then I started skating, and then that's when I got my first shop sponsor out there. It was Skateworks in Santa Cruz. Yeah, and then
shout out to Skateworks.
Shout out Skateworks. Yeah, that was my. Yeah, that was like my first skate shop that
I think I went to Skateworks a couple times. I like that shop. Shop's dope.
But I did actually scratch that. My first skate shop sponsor was Santa Cruz Skate Shop.
Yeah.
And that was before I moved to Sacramento, and then I kind of quit because I moved to Sacramento.
Did you tell them that you wanted to quit, or did you just didn't say nothing?
I just didn't say nothing.
He just said, fuck you guys.
Yeah, no, but they
not even say fuck you, but he's just like, I'm out.
Well, I talked to him a little bit, and I let him know. I was like, I'm moving to Sacramento, and then we kind of just lost touch. Like, you know, I was very brief. I never formally quit. Like, I'm not very good at that stuff. But, yeah. I'm hella shy at like confrontation. I don't like confrontation, so it's like awkward sometimes. But
he just needs a couple beers in him, and then he
he
acts normal.
Sometimes you got to get out of character and just
If you see him at Dog Pound, you'll understand.
Yeah, but Santa Cruz Skate Shop was my first. I think that was my first real sponsor at that time. My friend Grady Brannon, he you know, I had like my first part like when I was younger. He like got me a meeting with this dude Danny Keith at the time, and then we were talking, and then he liked my footage, so like he put me on Santa Cruz Skate Shop, and then and also I got some boards from this board company called Live Oak Skateboards. So I was like, it was a good deal. Like I was getting free decks.
You get free boards?
I was getting free boards. I was getting
hyped on that shit. Any free boards at a young age, they wouldn't give a fuck. You're
I was like,
all right, you give it to me, cool. I was
like 14 years old at the time, or 13 or 14 years old.
I was
hyped. I was getting free boards, free shirts, and then and then like I rode for them maybe for like a year or two, and then I moved to Sacramento, and then I just lost touch, and then I like, you know, that's when I was going to PLA all the time, and
shout out to PLA.
Yeah, I just kind of like riding for my shop, like where I'm at, support my community, you know. Yeah. But then I got on Skateworks when I moved back, because you know, I wanted to be around, because it was like, you know, if I needed a shop deck, like they'll hook me up. And then, like Skateworks they had a location downtown, and like it was a sick shop. Like they moved locations. They're over by Consolidated now, but they're still around. They're killing it. Shout out the Strubings. They're holding it down, and
shout outs.
Yeah.
Mad shout outs still on this one.
And I just got a lot of shop decks, and then I got my first flow was Bones Wheels.
Bones Wheels.
Yeah, I was like, dude, at that time, you know, like, because I filmed my first part I was hyped on was Steven's moving out, and I was just like, you know, you're like going on sending out. Oh wait.
Boom. All right, we're back.
Yeah,
go.
Anyways, but yeah, I got my
footage out.
Yeah, I was sending out footage, and then the first flow I got was Bones Wheels. This dude Jared Lucas hit me up, and he like was like, yo, your footage is sick, like, and then
he
was like,
gave you a box of fucking Bones bearings and shit.
Well, I had to fucking get in hold of a rep, because they're like, let's get you shot flow for Bones Wheels, and then basically like I had to talk to like this dude Jason Strubing to get a hold of this rep, and then it was what was his name? It was like Matt at Skate One or something, and yeah, he hooked me up for a while. Like I was getting wheels, I was getting bearings, shirts.
So you got hooked up.
Yeah. So
you were getting hooked up for
Bones
sure.
was like my first like real
Bones. That's all I skate.
Yeah,
that's all I skate though. Bones.
Yeah, so I had Bones. I was on Skateworks and Bones at the time, and you just skated, had fun, and like
just kept skating.
Yeah, kept skating. Yeah, yeah.
So when was like your first like real part that you were like devoted to like put out? Well, being older.
Man.
Because you put out a lot.
I have a lot of
these
parts.
are the videos that he put out though. He put out he did the Mather Minute, if you remember that.
Oh yeah.
And then he did the Rail Destroyer.
Oh yeah, Rail Destroyer. I was pretty stoked on.
And then he did the Bakery part.
Oh yeah, the Bakery.
And then he did the Earth Angel part, and then the recent. That's been like it was older, but it had new footage of the purple and gold.
Yeah, so I say the parts I'm most hyped on would be I liked Steven's moving out. It was like my first real part I was stoked on with Real Filmer, and then I moved to Santa Cruz after all that, and then that's kind of when my friends and we got a 60D, a Canon 60D, and a Rokinon lens, and my best friends would just film me, and then that's when I started like rifling like video parts. They're not filmed the best, but they're all like they're all real parts.
Shit. Hey, footage is footage, man.
Yeah, like at that time I was like I was like a stoner, and like I didn't really have a job after high school. Like I kind of just skated, and like that's what I wanted to do.
Hit up the homies to fucking go skate.
Yeah, I just wanted to skate, and then I was I just had a Canon 60D, and my best friend filmed, and then we just started putting out videos. Like I didn't think I counted, but I must have put out like 9 or 10 parts at that time.
Yeah, you put out a lot of parts. It's definitely on YouTube, because I went on there and I was like, God damn, you got a lot of other parts.
Yeah, all of them are up except for one. It got like banned because of music rights. So like, I'll try to get it back up. But yeah, like
What was it?
It was this video part to Hard Knock Life. You know that song that was in Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just it was just like a throwaway part, but it got banned. But yeah, like all my parts are on my YouTube channel. I think it's like Steve Moulding, and then Dylan Bonnell posted Rail Destroyer or Metro. That was on Metro.
Okay, yeah, Metro skateboarding.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff with Metro. Like too, I did Rail Destroyer, and then I had what's it called? A Wednesday Woe, or what was it called? A Woe of the Week or something.
Yeah, Woe of the Week.
Yeah, a Woe of the Week, Rail Destroyer, and then I had this Sunny Days series. It was like I just went and skated like the Sunnyvale skate park. I got some street clips.
You had a lot of fucking clips.
Yeah, I have a lot of footage out there on YouTube.
But it doesn't mean anything because he needs to skate now.
Yeah. I'm actually right now in a boot.
Yeah, so we'll get to that right now. How did that happen?
Okay, so I actually just broke my leg 3 months ago. I was skating at 20th and B. Okay. I just was getting hyped on that medium-sized box. You know I think it's like 12 or 13 feet long.
Everybody skates it.
Yeah. It's like the one everyone skates. And I just learned fakie front kick flips. Like I think I did one like on my Instagram. I think it's still up. It was like my first one I did was like this long. I was like super juiced. Then I went back, and that's when I started fakie front kick flip the whole ledge. And I think I did a couple like, and then I asked my.
You just got comfortable.
Yeah, I did a couple, and I asked my homie. I was like, "Hey, will you film this?" And then he filmed me. I first did a fakie front crook shove the whole ledge, and then I was like, "All right, like, I want to like show everyone my progression. I'm gonna do the fakie front crook kick flip and like make a little montage." And then, I tried it for like maybe like 4 or 5 tries, and then this one try I just got waxed up. I like got into it and just immediately just like slipped out, and then I like smashed my leg on the coping of the ledge, like put all 180 pounds of my weight, and just fell down on the ground and immediately just looked at my leg, and it was like a gash like this big.
So when you did it, did you think it was that bad, or were you like, oh, it's just a gash?
I was like, I thought my leg was broken, but I was like, it can't be broken, I just hit it on a ledge. But yeah, like, and then all my friends were like, you're good, bro. Like, you'll be fine. I'm like limping around. Like, I'm not gonna name drop anyone, but everyone's like, you're good. You're good. You'll be fine. Like, you don't even need stitches. And then,
get up, bitch.
Which I was like, yeah, I won't get stitches. But then, you know, I like barely limped my way to the car, and you know, then I call up she's my current girlfriend, but at the time we had only been dating for a month, and I called her up. It's like, you know, first thing you do, you call usually your girlfriend or your mom.
Yeah. Like
she was like, take me to the hospital. So yeah, so I call her up. She's at Costco, and yeah, she came by and picked me up. Like, I was sitting there in the kitchen with my leg up, just blood everywhere, like huge gash, and I was like, I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm fine. She's like, but I literally just got Kaiser though, so I was like, well, I could if I want because I have health insurance. But she's like, no, you need to go. Like, you need to get an X-ray. And then, so yeah, I barely could move my leg. It was the worst pain ever. Like, I barely got my way into the garage. Like, I grabbed her shoulder, like hopped my way to the car. Like, barely could lift my leg into the car. Like, it would hurt so bad to move it. Like, I was like numb from it all. Yeah, then I go to the hospital. And at that time, I'm still thinking, oh, I just need stitches and I'll be good. I'll probably be back in like 2 days. So yeah, then I go get my X-ray, and then the doctor comes back and they're like, yeah, you broke it. And then and then they come over with the X-ray and I see it, and it's just like the bone's completely straight, but there's just a huge crack in it, which is considered a hairline fracture. But
was it all the way across or was it halfway?
It was like almost all the way across, but it wasn't like one of those breaks where it was like, you know, like completely broken. But, you know, like I did my research, like tibula breaks take 3 to 6 months to heal. So, yeah, so then I called up my mom and I had to call up my work, and I was like, yeah, I broke my leg. And my parents obviously weren't stoked because, you know, I had a...
Because you were working at the time too, so you had to stop working. And
right, yeah.
Too, yeah.
So, yeah... You know, I had my fair share of injuries when I was younger, and then the concussion when I was older. Yeah. So, like... Now
this is fucked.
Yeah, so I first was in a splint, and then I moved to a long cast, and everyone's like, why the fuck do you have a long cast?
It's a huge fucking cast, too. That thing was huge.
So I was in a splint for like 10 days, and then I was in a long cast for like 5 weeks, and then I moved to a short cast for 3 weeks, and now they're like, yeah, wear a boot for 3 weeks. So now I just gotta do physical therapy, and I'll be back at work hopefully next month.
And back to skating.
And yeah, I can. I'll be back to skating.
Yeah, for real.
Back to skating.
I want to skate with this fool, man. You know, you can teach me some shit. So.
Yeah, back to skating, definitely.
I know.
I'm excited actually, like, because I just released my purple gold part,
that shit was ill. Shit was good.
And then I shared a part with Jay Lara. Check out Jay Lara.
Beast.
He's the homie. I'm hyped.
That whole video was good.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Gray and all that. Jesus Christ, dude, that video was so fucking
insane, dude. That was like next level. Like those dudes were insane. Like Matt Beaton and Gary were going crazy for that video. Yeah, so luckily, like throughout all this, like footage is coming out. Like I had that come out, and then the Dog Pound video is coming out. That's like my big
Shout out to Dog Pound, boy.
Yeah, so fucking.
That's the neighborhood shop right there, man.
Del Paso Heights.
I got some history with a little history with Dog Pound. I used to live there, so
Del Paso Heights.
Yeah, Del Paso Heights. I used to live right next to the fucking shop where it's at, and like I even told Lucas and all them. I was just like, dude, this is crazy. I wish it was like when I was younger. Yeah. I wish it was there because I would have been there every fucking day. Because like I would have been there fucking every day because it's like right where I grew up, dude. That's everything, dude. That's what
I know.
That's why I rip it too. I love Dog Pound, man.
I'm super stoked, like, because Luke's like putting me on board, like, because they're doing a full-length video. Like, we got footage from like a lot of footage from Onion, a lot of footage from Michael, and then just like, and then I'm having a full part to end the video. So and it's all going on Thrasher. Like, we had a date set for the 29th, but it got extended for because we got something special in the works. So.
Hell yeah!
I don't want to.
For sure. I
want to keep it a surprise, but we got something in the works. So like a lot of shit's going down. Luckily that's going on. I've been hurt, so like footage is coming out, and then I'm just gonna start fresh and like you know, I had a lot of throwaway footage, so I'm just gonna probably throw it on the gram or like make it
on the gram.
Yeah, shout out the gram.
Shout out the gram.
Yeah, but
So reverse everything. How the hell did you get on PLA?
I first got on PLA then I moved. So okay, then I was basically I wanted to move back to Sacramento, and then I moved to Sacramento. I got an apartment, and then I got a roommate, and that's kind of like when I wanted to get out of town because I already lived here for a year and I already had a bunch of friends. So I was like, you know, I want to move to Sacramento. I already, you know, Michael's there and like Miles is there.
You just want to go back, yeah.
And like I started going on Instagram and like I'm like, these dudes are up to something. Like these PLA boys.
These people are up to something.
These PLA boys are up to something.
They're good.
I was like, damn. I was like, I need to get in with these dudes because these dudes are fucking killing it. So yeah, then I moved to Sacramento, and then I got a job like as a busser or something, or a dishwasher busser at this place called Ugly Mug Cafe. And then then I just started skating. I first started filming with Dylan, and that's when I put out Rail Destroyer. And then I was going to Mather every day, like, and then I started skating with like Michael, Miles. I already knew all of them from when I used to live there, and then I was just it took me like honestly like a year or two, but like they had their set crew, and it was like at that time it's a team decision. It was like hella hard to get on PLA. Like at that time it was like they never were adding people, and like I just kept going in. I kept going in. I would get a shop tag, and then I started getting free shop tags. I wasn't even on the team, and then I was like maybe like maybe I'll get on one day, and then I would always always tag PLA boys, just a hashtag or
12-5.
And I just skate with Onion and Michael and Miles and Mika. So I was just kept skating, and then one day I went into the shop. It was like Ben and Talbert, and they were like, Ben said some shit like, "Hey, you're on PLA?" I was like, "What?" Like, no. And then he's like, "Yeah, man, you're on the team. Congratulations." And then Talbert was like, "Yeah, like, show me which clip you want me to post." And my intro.
What year was this?
So this was like 2015 or 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, like I already been here for like maybe a year or two. Like they kind of made me wait. Like, but I just then I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I post this big spin back tail big spin." It was on this bank to rail in Santa Cruz Park. I did a big spin back tail big spin. That was like my little first like welcome to the team. And then I just been skating for them ever since. And like we got a lot of good riders and killing it. Yeah.
Shit,
yeah.
All right, now Sacktown's lit with PLA and especially Dogtown too. So let's do Dogtown now.
Dog Pound?
Yeah.
Dogtown, yeah.
But I said Dogtown.
I was like, what the fuck's Dogtown?
Dog Pound. You see, I'm getting drunk, so I'm fucked up a little bit. All right, Dog Pound. How'd that happen?
Yeah, now so my Dog Pound started apparently. I guess at the time there was like this apartment, everyone kicked it, and apparently like this dude Brad Pape at the time, like I guess kind of like got everyone's nerves. Not to hate, that's the homie though, like he's one of my best friends, but they're like one time they were like smoking a spliff at the time, and they're like, "You can't smoke with us, this is Dog Pound" or something. I don't know, they said some shit like that, and then I think Calvin threw that out there, we're the Dog Pound. And then like Michael was there at the time, and they all threw that out there, like, "We're Dog Pound, bitch." Oh shit. Yeah, and so like literally we just been shouting it out ever since. I wasn't around at the time, but we just been Dog Pound ever since. Like it was our crew. It was kind of like Fofa in a way, but it's like pretty much similar crews. We're all like family in a way, like Fofa, sure. Dog Pound, PLA.
Yeah, there's no hate.
We're kind of like
nothing. Yeah,
we're all the same crew and family, so
it's dope shit.
Yeah, so and then we basically we were tagging it, and then eventually they started an Instagram, like they weren't even anything. We're just the Dog Pound fan club. We're just like homies and skate group. Yeah. And then next thing you know, like they made their first shirt. I'm not sure which one it was. I'd have to go back on their Instagram, but yeah, it started with the shirts, and then Luke, shout out Lucas Underwood.
Shout out.
He's taking over Dog Pound, but he was the one who made it happen. Like, he would get the shirts printed, And
then the shop opened up, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Then they said Del Paso. I was like, what? I was like, where in Del Paso?
Yeah,
I was like, motherfucker. I was like, you over by my old hood.
Yeah.
I was like, that's dope.
It's in Del Paso Heights, and it's fucking sick. It's a, you know, small, sick. It's like old school style skate shop. Like, you know, if you go in the front, there's like old school TVs, and like it's really sick.
It got some old style to it.
Yeah.
Old lowrider type of Cholo type shit. Just everyday like cool ass vibe.
Yeah. It's sick. Yeah, you gotta check it out.
Good people, man. Dog Pound's a shit. Though.
Yeah. So you know, I would skate with all those dudes, and then Luke has always wanted to do a skate shop, and I think he like got, you know, it was his first job in a while. He was like testing soil, and like he didn't like it. He was like,
he wanted to do something he wanted to do.
Yeah, so I guess he worked there for like 3 weeks, and then like they were like kind of like, hey, like, you know, like we can tell this isn't your thing, and he's like, yeah, not really. So then, you know, he kind of just quit, kind of got laid off or quit, and then, you know, he that's when he was like, all right, I'm just gonna dive head in first to I'm gonna open up a skate shop, and then that's when he he just put his everything into you know, all his savings and whatever, and
because I saw that post with just the doors, and it said Dog Pound, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
and I was like, oh shit, they're starting. Like,
so then
doing that shit.
He started a skate shop. We had a big grand opening party, and like all the homies
drunk as well.
Yeah, it's cool because
this motherfucker was drunk as
yeah, we were all getting wasted that night.
You fuck with Dog Town, you get free paps.
Oh yeah.
That was hella good. That was good times. Dude.
I mean, they were only open like 4 or 5 months since all this COVID shit, and like they already have the Thrasher follow. They got the Pivot to Fokker follow, so like they're onto something.
Yeah, it's good people, man.
Fucking Lucas is.
Yeah, Lucas is good people, man.
Wait for it. I mean, wait till you see this video.
Dude, I can't wait till the Dog Pound video comes out. I can't. Shit, I told him, I was like, I want to see that shit with all y'all.
So this is gonna be my first Thrasher part, like full length. Like I had some footage, and it was like it was one of the FOFA videos. I ended that video. I had like 8 clips in that, and then I was in the first FOFA montage. I had a clip in that, and then I had some clips in the Double Rock. But other than that, like I never had a full part, so like this is gonna be like my first Thrasher part.
Fuck yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so like
hyped on that shit. Dude.
I'm hoping to like pick up some flows from this, like just, you know, I don't take skating too serious, but I just want to like, it'd be cool to skate for free and just have fun with it, you know.
To get back.
Yeah.
To get back to normal, because he was killing it before, so.
Yeah.
This stop.
Follow me on Instagram, 90 Steve.
There you go.
LOSKO Projectz.
LOSKO Projectz.
Yeah, but I'm just excited to go back to skating, because like I'm just like so stoked on like learning new stuff like every day, like just trying my hardest thing I could think of in my head and just go for it. And like I just love the battle of skateboarding. Like I just love like trying to trick for like
he's got some shit. So when you check his stuff out, you'll understand. He got all that flippity do shit that I can't do.
Yeah, what I'm most known for, I think, in my opinion, would be square flat bars. Is what I specialize in the most. It's kind of like, cause I was going to the B a lot, and like that was like right after my injury when I first hit my head, and I was like focused more on tech, and that's when I
hit my head at the B.
I think I did my first back on a kickflip. It was like this long, and then that after that I was like
you're doing that shit.
Yeah. So then I was like going there every day, and like I got a couple, you know, flat bar tricks, and then I ran it by. I was like talking to my friend Kalen at the time, and I was like, yeah, man, like I love that B flat bar. And he's like, you've been killing that B flat bar. And then I was like, dude, like, do you know anyone who can make me one? And then he's like, yeah, man, like I know a welder. And then that's when he hired a welder, and I actually got a flat bar made for me at that time. And then that's when I learned all my flat bar.
Where's the flat bar now?
It's in my side yard.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't have anywhere to skate it anymore at my new house, but one of these days I'll just take it to a parking lot, because at my old house I had a little side yard.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Videos. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot
with the gate. You had a gate right there too.
Yeah, I was in North Highlands at the time, and I had a side yard, but unfortunately my new street's like rough. But
oh yeah, it's got some steep shit. I'm on the side right now. So.
Yeah, we're in the backyard of my house. Yeah, but just skateboarding every day. When I go back, I'm just gonna skate as much as I can, and I'm just gonna work on another Thrasher part for sure.
Yeah. I'm glad to see him come back, man, because it's been a while, and I met him through Dog Pound, so
yeah.
Steve's a homie, man. Like ever since then, fuck it, and be hitting each other up and shit. He's a good dude, man. So follow him because he's gonna kill it when he comes back. Yeah. And I'll be right there to congratulate him and just tell that fool to keep killing it and just keep it lit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anyways, man, any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah. All right. Shout out Michael Palizzi.
Michael.
Shout out Lucas Underwood. Shout out Onion. Shout out PLA. Shout out Dog Pound. Shout out Fofa. Shout out Meeksta. Shout out Miles Silvis.
Yeah.
Shout out all the fucking real ones.
Yeah.
Shout out Thrasher Mag.
Yeah. Shout out to Modelo.
Shout out Modelo. All the homies that are supporting me.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I'm just hyped to get back to skating and put out another part and yeah, be ready for the Dog Pound video. Like, I don't know if you're all ready for that.
Dog Pound, boy.
Like, this video is gonna like blow minds. Like,
hell yeah.
There's some funny shit in there too. Like, it's not.
No, that's good though. I like funny ass videos. I like the enjoy videos.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like they don't make a lot of videos like that no more.
Yeah.
When they're too serious, like I don't know. I don't. I like serious videos. Like there are some serious skate videos out there that are hella good still, but it's like, where's the fun in skateboarding?
People take skating.
You know what I'm saying? Like where the fuck is the fun anymore? You gotta have fun with skateboarding still, and just like, fuck, man.
That's why we take it serious, but at the same time we're just having fun and we're fucking around.
That's why he's fucking with Dog Pound.
Yeah, that's why we. I mean, look, we got fucking weed, money, and beer.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, hey, I thank Steve for doing this shit, man. Yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing interview, man.
Yeah.
Thank this dude.
Hell yeah.
Hey, we're gonna probably have maybe a part 2 later on in life.
I'm down, yeah.
And maybe skating and we're bullshitting at a skate park or whatever. But yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to freaking PLA, Dog Pound, American Cream Company, Willie's Workshop, and Inman, and all the people that support my podcast and everything else, man. Hey, I love all y'all. And yeah, that's it. We out.
Hell yeah. Later.